Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ulsi. I hope you all had a great summer. It's time for an empties video, and as usual I'm picking out the products I feel like are worth talking about. So not all of my empties are going to be mentioned, but I talk about the ones that I feel like I might repurchase, that I really loved, or really didn't like at all, that I wouldn't recommend. And this is only going to be skincare, body care, and hair care. If you're interested in makeup empties, I talk about that in my Shop My Stash videos. Perfume empties, I either talk about that in my Shop My Stash videos, or I sometimes talk about them in my seasonal perfume tray videos. So we're going to start out with hair care, and I have two dry shampoos right here. And this was, why does this have a rubber band? I have no idea, but this is by Camilla Peel, which is a Norwegian influencer. She has a whole brand of skincare, hair care, and body care. And she even has like a clothing line as well. And this is her Instant Hair Refresh dry shampoo, which is supposed to add volume, body, and texture to the hair. This is just fine in my eyes. I don't mind it. I got through it without a problem, but I don't think it's going to be a repurchase just because I love this one so much more. And this is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Dry Shampoo. This has been a repurchase over and over again, and I have repurchased it since I used up this one. And it says that it actually cleans hair and eliminates oil, sweat, and odor. So I can agree with that. It's really good. And it doesn't have, I can't see any cons with it other than that it's a little bit expensive, but I feel like it's worth it because it is really doing what a dry shampoo is supposed to, and I really enjoy it. I think they have come up with a new version of this dry shampoo. I'm not sure, but I haven't tried that one. I can absolutely recommend this one, and I will and have repurchased this. And it's cruelty free. This one is also cruelty free, by the way. Then I have a shampoo I just want to mention, the Philip Kinsley Moisture Balance shampoo. It rebalances medium and longer fine hair. I also have a conditioner that I haven't finished completely, but I used this for a little bit. I kind of, I will say I have a sensitive scalp since I did have an allergic reaction to a shampoo I used like 2-3 years ago. And since then, there's a few shampoos that I try every once in a while that I do react to, and this is one of those shampoos that I could instantly tell that it was making my scalp really like sore and sort of itchy and sensitive. So I handed it over to my partner. He does not care what he puts in his hair, and he had no problem with this one at all. So I think it's just for us sensitive scalp people that I will not recommend this for, but I know that I won't repurchase this one. I just got it for like traveling. It was a small, handy, travel sized shampoo, but yeah, I won't repurchase. I also want to mention two deodorants that my partner has been using. This is almost full and it is now decluttered. It's by Nivea Men, called Dry Active. It says it's antibacterial and zero alcohol. The main issue with this was he used it while traveling, and after he had showered and gone to bed, he mentioned that he couldn't, like, he was smelling something, but he couldn't quite put a finger on what it was. But it smelled like something was wrong, like something was leaking, maybe from the car. We were sleeping in like is it called an RV or like a camping wagon, and he kept like, he felt like he was smelling some sort of gas or like a really bad chemical, something that wasn't good. And after a day or two, we both realized it has to be this deodorant that smelled so bad. Smelling it like this, it smells like any other deodorant. For men, it's just a masculine scent. Didn't mind the scent. I was the one who got this for him. But after applying it, it kind of gave off this really bad chemical scent. And also, it made his clothes completely white. So I have nothing really good to say about this one. And I also, stupid me, also bought it for a flight, and you can't bring these kinds of cans on a flight. It was just not a good purchase, but some of it is my fault, and it's just not a great product, I think. And Nivea isn't cruelty free either. I just could not find a tiny travel sized deodorant for men, so I ended up purchasing this. But my all-time favorite deodorant for him to use, and he really loves this too, and it really works for him, he really enjoys this, is the Axe Dark Temptation Dark Chocolate Scented 48 Hours Non-Stop Fresh Deodorant Body Spray. This, I mean, when I say dark chocolate scent, it might sound like it's really like sickening, like a scent that wouldn't work with a deodorant. But I'm telling you, this is the best scent that I've ever smelled from like a men's perfume, cologne, deodorant, body, shower gel. Like whenever he puts this on, I just want to smell him. So this is very like intoxicating and just addicting. I feel like it is so good, and I love it. It's like he doesn't really like wearing perfume. He gets a little bit overwhelmed with perfumes, so he tends, like normally he wouldn't wear perfumes, but then having a really nice smelling deodorant that he can tolerate and then that he actually enjoys is just perfect for him and for me. So yeah, I can really recommend this one. I'm not sure, but I don't think that Axe is cruelty free. I find it hard to purchase cruelty free toiletries for men. It's not as available here in Norway. So that's that. And then let's move on to some body care for me. I did try this organic, oh man, it has all come off, organic shower powder. You know what, I'm gonna find the brand and write it somewhere here, just so you know that where this is actually from. But this had like powder in it. The container is basically just paper. It has like a plastic opening here. The scent was okay, but what happened was this is in a powder form, so I would kind of put a little bit in my hands like so, and you know, there was damp. I do it in the shower and there's damp, there's hot water, like the inside of this becomes a little bit damp, and then the powder starts clumping together, and it's just a little bit not great. I also, when you rub it together and apply it on your body, it is like crumbly and it doesn't blend in, like it doesn't dissolve as a regular shower gel, or yeah, it just applies with like clumps on your body. And so I didn't like this. I will not recommend, unfortunately. Not going to talk too long about this. It's just my favorite SPF for the body. I use it on my kids as well. It's the Evi or Evi sunscreen mousse with SPF 30, long lasting, high SPF protection for all skin types, very water resistant, non-sticky, dermatologically tested. That was a hard one. Yeah, and this is working very well. I think you can get these in SPF 50 as well, maybe even 20, I'm not sure. 40 maybe. It has a few ones to choose from, but I just really enjoy this one. And it comes out as a mousse. There's nothing left here. My son went traveling with this one, and it's now full of like dirt and sand in here, but it's just very easy to apply. My son absolutely hates putting on sunscreen. He hates that like sticky feeling, and this is literally the only SPF that he can tolerate, and it sort of absorbs fairly quickly, at least compared to other SPFs that I've tried. And so I can really recommend it for children and for yourself. So really great SPF product. I'm going to talk about these two together because I've talked about these earlier. They're like one of my favorites, like staples in my routine. I repurchase them over and over. Sadly, this is not cruelty-free, but I cannot find a deodorant that is cruelty-free that works as good as this one. So this is from Palmolive. It's called Glamorous. It just smells like raspberries, and it's delicious, and it works really, really great. So that's that. And then this is the Daily Intimate Wash from Deodoc. Love this. This one's fragrance free. They have like a coconut scented one and one more scent, I think, but these are really great for, you know, sensitive skin basically. And lastly, I have two skincare products that I think are both amazing. I have repurchased this one. This is the Kiehl's Creamy Eye Treatment with Avocado. So now I have, this is the one that has 0.5 fluid ounce, and then I purchased one that's like twice as big because this is the only, really the only eye cream that I absolutely love for my under eyes, that actually works for my sensitive under eyes. I've been through it with my skin this past year. I've just been struggling with eczema, allergic reactions, sensitivity, and yeah, it's just been a lot. So although Kiehl's is not cruelty-free, I can't find anything that is cruelty-free that is working right now, and I have to think about my health. So until I can find something that is cruelty-free, I'm gonna have to repurchase this one because this is just amazing. It's very thick, so if you're gonna use it underneath makeup, I would recommend to like put it on your hands or something and just kind of warm up the product first and then apply it. But as of now, I'm using this as like a night cream, and then I'm trying to use up this other eye cream from Avene that is working just fine. I like that one, but I think, well, I'm not sure. I think I will repurchase this one. I haven't quite decided on the other one just yet. That's more lightweight in formula though, and this is more thicker. So I do prefer this just as a night treatment for my under eyes and not underneath my makeup, but I can make it work under makeup. So that's that. And then lastly, the Beauty of Josian Relief Sun Rice and Probiotics SPF 50. I have already repurchased. I found this to be the best face SPF for me during the winter time. I can still make it work, like, or not even make it work. I think it works great in the summertime as well, but I do have another one that I really love for the summertime. So this is great for the winter time. And if I'm not mistaken, this does not contain hyaluronic acid, which is something an ingredient I am very sensitive to these days, and especially when the climate is more dry, more cold, which it is in the wintertime here in Norway. So I prefer to use products without hyaluronic acid during the winter time, which is, it sounds so crazy because, or strange, because that's what people are, or the companies are promoting, that hyaluronic acid is amazing for dry skin, for, you know, hydrating your skin. Well, not for me. It doesn't work for me in that way. So I have to be very careful with that ingredient. And yeah, I really like this one during the winter time especially, but also all year round, really. And it's cruelty free, and I can really recommend it. So yeah, that was a pretty short and quick Empties video. I hope you enjoyed, and I thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again next time. Bye!